The start of the New York Penn League season is just around the corner. On Friday, the State College Spikes, the short-season single-A affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals, will open their 10th season and NYPL title defense by hosting their in-state rivals, the Williamsport Crosscutters, at Medler Field at Lebrano Park. With the start of a new season comes new faces. On Wednesday, the media met those new faces and a few old ones. Two of those new and old faces this year are new manager Johnny Rodriguez and returning catcher Brian O'Keefe. So, first question is, what are the primary goals for the team this season?
Compete, grind, control.
Okay.
So be at your best, and your best is needed.
What are your personal and team goals for this season?
Personally, I just want my game to continue to grow, and offensively and defensively, I just want to mature as a player and get better.
Ignore the Navy media one. I'm going to send
you. And as a team, obviously, your ultimate goal is to win a championship again, and there's no difference this year.
How do you feel that having a year's worth of experience in the New York Penn League will benefit you this year?
Tremendously. Last year it was at times I felt overwhelming. There was times where it's like I felt like I was way overmatched. But now that I've been here for a year and I've done it, it's coming back here, this ballpark. I know the ballpark. I know the teams we're going to play. I know some of the guys we're going to play, and that's a huge advantage. And I certainly think it'll help.
The Spikes have had a lot of success the past 2 years. 2 division titles, 1 league title. How do you continue to have that kind of success, especially when at this level of professional baseball you see a lot of change in players and even coaching staff?
Not worry about the outcome, worry about the moment, worry about the day, take care of the business that day, win every inning.
And speaking of change, you're taking over from a coaching staff that was a constant component of the Spikes' success these past 2 seasons. How do you and your staff maintain that level of success?
Every year is different. We won a championship in Johnson City last year. A few years back, we won one in Quad Cities. So I'm not worried about what happened last year or what staff is here, because every year you look at the players. There was only one, I think, from last year, really, O'Keefe. So it's a whole new character. And if the way the Cardinals draft, they drive grinders and makeup guys, you always have a shot. As long as you teach them the right way to do things right, we should possibly have an opportunity.
What kind of role do you see O'Keefe then playing for this team? Okay.
Leader.
Okay.
He's here. He won. He's got to be a leader. Some of the guys are coming up to this level.
Okay.
And then some of the guys that were hurt and didn't play a lot last year, they got to step up.
Well, I have you as one of 7 returning starters, but Coach was saying you're basically the returning starter that played here for the full season last year. Given that, what do you see as your role on this team as a New York Penn League veteran?
It's something that, even just when we were coming in on the bus, guys were asking, hey, what do we do here? What is this like? What is that like? And, and I got to remember that I did this last year, so I got to be able to be there and help those guys out. And, we're going to face adversity at some point throughout the year, and, just say, hey, guys, listen, we did this last year. This is what happened. Just let them know. Just let them kind of hear my experience from last year and help those guys, those younger guys. And, when I came in, when I was drafted, like I said, it was overwhelming at some points. And so when those guys feel like, wow, this game's going 120 miles an hour, just pull them aside and say, hey, listen, I was there. Take a breath, slow everything down. You'll be all right.
Finally, what was it like to win the NYPL championship last year, and what kind of motivation does that give you going into this season?
Last year was an incredible season. I couldn't ask for anything more. It was my first season. We won a championship. The way we did it on the last game of the year, Game 3, you can't ask for anything more than that. And there's always motivation to win a championship, and especially in this organization with the Cardinals, is you expect to win, and that's so coming into this year, that's no different. We expect to win again.
And you sort of hinted at it with yourself at Johnson City. The Spikes weren't the only Cardinals affiliate to win a league title last year. You also led Johnson City to an Appalachian League title in 2014. How do you feel that experience will benefit yourself and your coaching staff this year with this new team and in this new league?
It's different. Huge for the player that won it. Anytime you win it, it's huge. For me, it's just another year I can live on last year. The player is different. They know what it took to win it, so it helps you when you're on that field. For me, I can't worry about that because each team is different. the makeup of each team is different. There's a lot of different guys, do draft guys. Some guys that were here didn't play at Johnson City, so I have to blend them, make sure to do it the Cardinal way.
Okay.
The bottom line is the player who benefits more than the staff.
In addition to the players that are returning from last year with the Spikes, you're also bringing up, from what I saw, 8 players from your Appalachian League title team. What are their role, or what do you see as their roles on this year's team, and how does that experience help them from winning that league title?
Martinez and Perez were 2 of the starters. Actually, Martinez won the championship game.
Okay.
He's number 3 starter.
Okay.
Perez is number 4 starter, and he was the guy who pitched the day opening of the championship series. So you look at it, both went through it, pitched in the big game. That's going to help. Like I said, it's going to help the player.
Okay.
So those 2 guys are big key. Grayson was the full hole hitter the whole year there until all the playoffs. Langford played every position almost, like left field, third base, first. Would have caught. He was at DH. The place he's playing second base a lot more this year. So Langford's another guy who's really going to benefit from having gone through winning the whole thing. Nelly wasn't there. Let's see who else. Langford, Grayson, Martinez.
One more.
Those 4 guys will be key.
Okay.
Real key with O'Keefe. He won last year. Those 5 guys are really they gotta take that next step. Pena, even if he was hurt, he was part of the culture.
Yeah.
He was here last year. We might get a couple guys down the road who were with you, or now in Johnson City, some pitchers down the road that were part of that championship. Stayed back.
Okay.
Stayed in Johnson City. But those 4 guys are very, very big key.
Okay. And then the final question. What players do you think fans should watch this year? And are there any particular prospects that fans should pay attention to?
Pena is like a little Johnny Peralta.
Okay.
He's got some power. He's not the greatest range in the world. He's short. Doesn't maybe have the best arm, but just plays the game like Johnny Peralta, just under control, plays it right, got some pop. Keith's got some power. Grayson is a professional hitter. Lil Langford is a professional hitter. Pritchard, he's gonna grind the best. He's a leadoff guy. There's nothing pretty about him. Just does it the right way.
Okay.
So I think they'll identify those guys the way they play, pretty much 1 through 9. Even the guys coming off the bench, plus the draft guys. You're going to have even the pitchers. You're going to have a lot of guys who're going to like the way they go about their business.